and welcome back to my channel. Today I wanted to do Indies on the Prowl. Today I wanted to do what did I want to do? Bloody hell, Beth, get organised, get organised. Today I wanted to do a really quick tutorial on using the L'Oreal Paris Infallible Sculpt. Now this I bought from Boots a few weeks ago. I think it was £9.99 or £10 or maybe £9, and I've got this in the light medium. It is a cream to powder contour, which is not something I've ever tried before. So basically you put this on as a cream, and when you rub it in and dry it, it turns into a powder, which, as I said, is new. You can see that I have been loving this. When I spoke about this on my Instagram, a few people had said to me that they bought it and they didn't know how to use it. So I thought I'd do a really easy tutorial showing you how I use mine. Okay, so first I am using the Duo Fiber Contour Brush by Real Techniques, this one. And what I do is I rub the bristles of the brush in the dark colour. I don't really use the light colour that much, but I'll rub that in there so you've got quite a bit on your brush there. And then, oh, I'm going to use this little mirror. And then, as always, I will suck in my cheekbones. Well, I know where my cheekbones are. Or actually, I don't have cheekbones, so I know where I want them to be. And I will just place that colour there. And I'll do, so you've got a little stripe. You know, you've seen my contouring videos. I've got one using the Anastasia cream contour palette. And I've got one using powder products too. I'll link those both below. So basically you've now got little stripes on your face, and what I do is I'll just bring this down, and I'm not pressing like really hard, but I'm just bringing it down. I don't want to sort of break this bottom line really, and I'm just blending this, and I will bring it up a little bit as well. I've probably gone a bit crazy, put a bit too much on. I always seem to do this. I always seem to put loads on whenever I film a video, but it's hard for things to pick up in the camera as well, so that is sometimes why. I've already put my my highlighter on today, which is a new one, which I'll be talking about in another video quite soon. It's from Makeup Revolution, and it's really yellowy, so I'm not sure whether I love it or not yet. I don't know why I'm tapping my brush. This is not powder. So I'll just bring this down. I'll do like little circular motions. I'll bring it up a little bit here as well to try and make it look, oh, are we in focus? Yeah. Make it look a bit more natural, you know. And sometimes I'll just bring it in a little there too. And what I'll always do as well is, if you think you've put too much on, I always just go over it with my foundation brush just to blend out the edges. No matter, even if I think I've done a really good job, I'll always do that. And I always just put a little bit up here too. Because just contours the sides of your head, but I also just like to put a bit of colour other places on my face. Oh, hairs everywhere, because otherwise my colour is literally just here, so I always like to just bring some up here, and I'll do under my chin too. So I've got my foundation brush, and I will just then, I need to look in the mirror, I don't know what I'm doing, go around the outside and make sure it's all blended in. I'm not actually sure about this highlighter today. It looks a bit crazy on my face. I'm not sure how it's picking up in the camera, but it's quite crazy. So I don't want to look really dramatic with this, so I think this is just right for that. This is definitely something I'll be repurchasing. It's in light medium, and it's from L'Oreal, and it's called the Infallible Sculpt. I was going to say Infallibility. There is also a light colour on here, which I will just put on the back of my hand. It's a really peachy concealer highlighter, and I'm just going to rub that in actually, just to see how that, when it turns, I think you have to work it a little bit on you before it sort of turns into that powder. My hands are obviously quite dry because that's sticking to my dry patches, which is not ideal. So maybe this is not good if you've got dry skin. My skin isn't dry on my face, so it's a bit harder to tell. It was nothing dramatic, it's nothing over the top. You can build it and make it more dramatic if you want. I will do that just to show you how. I will just go back in with more product and you're just going to want to build that up. Now the colour on this I think is actually quite good. It is a little bit warm, a little bit orangey, whereas the contour I use is always more grey. I always use, you know what it is, it's the Too Faced Chocolate Soleil bronzer, and it's definitely more grey toned than this. But I do really like the whole idea of, what am I talking about? I do really like the whole idea of cream to powder. I think, you know, I think maybe just because I've never tried it before, and I think it's really cool. So I'm just going to build this up on this side too. My highlight is ridiculous in this light. I've done it in my bedroom where there's not much natural light in, which, yeah, I know is not great, but it looked fine there. And now I'm like, oh my gosh, I've got like a yellow bloody line on my face. And then I'll just always go over this with my foundation brush. Today my foundation brush is the Real Techniques Expert Face Brush. Anyway, so that is the end. Is it the end? I mean, I don't know if it's... Nothing ever picks up that much in this camera. I don't know if it's my light settings, but it's quite like a natural contour, and that's what I think, that's what looks best in real life anyway. So unless you want to be taking Instagram contour pictures, then this is really good for every day. This is now part of my everyday makeup bag, which I will also be doing a video about really soon. So hope that was informative, and I will see you next Sunday for another video. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.